Hi, my name is Amy Botwinick, and I'm the author of Congratulations on Your Divorce, The Road to Finding Your Happily Ever After, and the founder of WomenMovingOn.com. And I'm also a chiropractor, and today I want to talk to you about dating and safer sex. I had a patient named Sal, and he was my constant reminder to be careful. So I want to give this story to you so he'll be your reality check. Sal was 80 years old, and he had a full head of hair, really good-looking guy, and he was married for over 50 years to a great woman who had passed. And after grieving her, he finally said, you know what, I'm ready to start dating again. And I was thrilled for him. But I realized Sal was in his marital cave for a really long time, and he needed to have a safer sex talk. So I started talking to him. He was a little embarrassed. He turned red. And it was a little uncomfortable for me dealing with somebody much older. But we got the job done, and he left, and I thought he got it. A month later, Sal comes back into my office. He starts complaining about symptoms that sound a little suspect. So I said, Sal, are you sexually active? And without missing a beat, Sal looks at me dead on and says, Doc, I am banging every broad in my condo unit. So I took a breath, and I looked at Sal, and I asked, are you using protection? Did you use a condom? And he's like, you know what, Doc, it's fine. These gals have been married forever. It's all safe. It's fine. No problem. And I said, Sal, it sounds like the symptoms you have are gonorrhea. And that's if you're lucky, because there's a pill you can take to get rid of that. So I sent Sal out to the doctor who was going to help him, figure that out, who specialized in sexually transmitted diseases. Sal became a big reality check for me, because I had this talk with him and I thought he got it, and he didn't. And when I started jumping out into that dating pool, I would always have the Sal red flag come on, like, be careful, make sure you know what you're doing. So my message to you today is this. Safer sex is important. There are epidemics across the country. It's not just AIDS. It's herpes. It's hepatitis. There are a lot of things that you can't take a pill for that you're going to have for the rest of your life. And you have one body. So you need to take care to make sure that you respect yourself by doing a few things. So first, always use a condom, some form of protection that will help prevent the spread of an STD. 2, realize that having the safer sex talk with somebody does not ensure your safety, because sometimes people lie because they're embarrassed, or sometimes they can have contracted the disease and they're carriers, but they really don't know it because they're completely asymptomatic. So that talk doesn't really do you any good. Also, when you're out dating and you have a glass of wine or maybe 2 glasses of wine, your inhibitions go down, you're feeling more relaxed. It might impair your judgment. So you might find yourself in a situation where you're going to be intimate with somebody and the whole safer sex thing goes out the door. Don't let that happen. Okay, very important. So always use a condom. Make sure it's latex, not sheepskin. And if you find yourself in a relationship where you want to take it to the next level and you're talking about having sex without protection, you need to get both of you tested. And the way to do that, you can go to Planned Parenthood. They can help you, women's clinics. They'll give you the full panel of every STD you need, and they'll talk about how long you need to wait to get the results and how to get the accurate results, how you need to be monogamous through a certain time to get the best accurate results so you know what you're dealing with. So go out there, have a good time, but use your head. This whole thing is very important to keep in mind, but it shouldn't paralyze you, but you need to know, because ignorance is not bliss here. So use your head and respect yourself.